Welcome back to the channel, another segment of Brian Reads the News. This is where I take an article I find online, take it from my mouth to your ears, let you know a little bit about what's going on in the world today. Today we got a nice article from USA Today's entertainment section. Let me give you guys a look at the headline. Here it is. It says, "No one rocks like the Rolling Stones. Mick Jagger band thrill on Hackney Diamonds tour." It's by Melissa Ruggieri of USA Today. They were playing there a second ago, but they just disappeared. Right, it says it's not only stunning, but it's somewhat miraculous that more than 60 years after their first tour, the Rolling Stones are still filling stadiums. It's even more head-spinning to realize that along with their treasured hits, the Rolling Stones are enhancing their set list with a trio of songs from last year's well-received Hackney Diamonds, their first album of original material in 18 years, and the impetus for this 16-city tour. We'd call it a victory lap, but frontman Mick Jagger is better suited for marathons. At the kickoff Sunday at NRG Stadium in Houston, the core triumvirate of Jagger, Keith Richards, and Ronnie Wood, along with their supporting cast of exceptional musicians and singers, hit the massive stage to the sounds of Richards slashing out the riff of fittingly "Start Me Up." Here's a picture from that concert. It says, "Mick Jagger strikes a pose during the Rolling Stones opening night of their Hackney Diamonds tour, April 28, 2024. The article goes on to read, "Jagger, the nimble CEO of Stones Inc., peacocked in a silver shimmering jacket, his elastic legs a merely pedestal for his rotating torso. Richard still owning his disheveled pirate look with a knit cap and multicolored scarf dangling from his hip, and Wood, grinning continuously and occasionally scampering down the lengthy catwalk, retain their roles as faithful consigliaries." It says here, "There isn't a patch of smooth facial skin among them. Jagger and Richards are 80 and Wood is 76. But with the energy to plow through an 18-song 2-hour set, yes, shorter than previous Stones shows, but still fulfilling. No one is looking to crown them pageant winners." Here's another photo from the article. It says here, "Ronnie Wood, Keith Richards, and Mick Jagger take a bow at the opening night of their 2024 tour at NRG Stadium in Houston, April 28th, 2024. While the band needed a couple of songs to fully find their groove, the striding cadence of the reworked Get Off of My Cloud and a ramshackle Rocks Off felt curious rather than robust. Jagger compensated with his riveting presence and still supple vocals. Along with the Hackney Diamonds songs plucked for their major live debuts, the band also played a few of the new tracks at an intimate New York club gig in October, including the feisty Angry and encore of gospelized Sweet Sounds of Heaven. The 1966 tune Out of Time also received its U.S. debut. The band revived its last year during some performances for the Overseas 60 tour. Quote, "I don't think you really knew it, but you got to know it," Jagger said with a smile after leading the nearly full stadium through the arm-waving chorus. Here's another photo of the 80-year-old Mick Jagger. It says, "Jagger gets the NRG Stadium crowd amped up in Houston for opening night of the Hackney Diamonds tour, April 28, 2024. As typical for a Rolling Stones production, the stage ran the width of the stadium, blanketed with screens beaming images of the band with magnificent clarity. Close-ups of drummer Steve Jordan, who assumed rhythm duties after the death of original drummer Charlie Watts in 2021, joyfully thundering through the gem-painted black birthday boy Chuck Leavell ripping out a fleet-fingered solo in his Yamaha keyboard on Honky Tonk Women, offered fans a peek at the magic happening a few feet behind Jagger and company. During the always visceral Symphony for the Devil, As serpents and fire crawled across the screens, Jagger prowled through the sinister groove, augmented by percussion provided by background vocals Bernard Fowler and chunky bass lines from Daryl Jones. Keyboardist Matt Clifford added French horn to You Can't Always Get What You Want as Jagger, playing an acoustic guitar, strolled through the message of acquiescence and escalated into a gospel throwdown. The horn duo of Carl Denson and Tim Rise coded many familiar anthems, Jumpin' Jack Flash and Miss You among them, with their rich brass sounds, but also, as fans have realized over the decades, the ominous Gimme Shelter remains a centerpiece of any Rolling Stones concert, and Jagger has a new onstage playmate in powerhouse background vocalist Chanel Haynes. Here's a little picture of Keith Richards. It says here, Richards performs on stage during the Rolling Stones opening show of their Hackney Diamonds tour in Houston, April 28th, 2024. So there he is, dressed like a pirate, like they say. So they go on to talk a little bit more about Chanel Haynes. It says here, the woman who starred as Tina Turner in the West End musical of Turner's life and officially became part of the band last year, steamrolled through Gimme Shelter with a voice blaring attitude and vigor. As she and Jagger strolled the catwalk, sharing vocals and chemistry, Jagger wisely backed off a couple of times, allowing Haynes to unleash her theatrical verve. But this is still Jagger's circus, and whether he's bobbing like a jittery prize fighter or wiggling his shoulders like the world's most slender Chippendales dancer, he is an octogenarian who captivates. Octogenarian, 80 years. Here's another picture of Mick Jagger. It says here that Jagger celebrates his birthday on July 26. We rounded up 86 photos of his life, early childhood, and his career in the Rolling Stones, so you can check that out there. They have 85 photos to scroll through if you want to go to USA Today's website. The article goes on to say the band has enlisted various openers throughout the tour, and Houston blues rock guitar ace and Texas native Gary Clark Jr. landed the opening night slot for 45 minutes and enchanted the mostly full stadium. With a large band, 5 musicians, and 3 background vocalists behind him, Clark was the epitome of cool and dark shades and a bandana as he took to the stage with Mac Tub from his recently released 4th album, J-Pig Raw. Clark is a big name for an opener, then again it is the Rolling Stones, and he used his time well with massive licks on the crunch rockers' Bright Lights and This Is Who We Are, with singer Nala joining him. The soul-inflected Feed the Babies seared as set highlights as the singer-guitarist displaying sizzling playing and a breezy vibe for the crowd. So there you have it, an article about the Rolling Stones' recent tour. Gary Clark Jr. opening up for them on some dates, it looks like. So quite a show, it sounds like. If you want to go check out that slideshow of photos, you can go to the site and check that out. But I want to thank everybody for watching this to the very end. Again, my name is Brian Kingsbury. This is a segment of Brian Reads the News. I like to do this on occasion, read a news article to you guys, let you know a little bit about what's going on in the world today. Be sure to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on future segments of Brian Reads the News. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.